You want to learn about PostgreSQL. You need an environment to do that. Today I'm going to show you how to set up an environment and 3 tools you can use to connect.
Everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
If this is your first time finding us on Tales from the Field, please give us a like and hit that subscribe button. We have our community roundtable every Tuesday where we share blogs and videos from you, the Azure Data community, the MVPs of this industry. We also have MS Tech Bits that drops on Mondays and Wednesdays. You're watching one of those now. Let's get over to it. Okay, here we are in our empty resource group, DBA PostgreSQL demo. We're going to select Create Resources. Once we select Create Resources, this is going to take us to our marketplace. We're going to select Azure Database for PostgreSQL Flexible Server. They'll take us to the screen where once again we'll select Azure Database for PostgreSQL Flexible Server. We're going to go ahead and hit Create. Once we hit Create, it's going to take us to our selection screen here to set up our PostgreSQL Flexible Server. We're going to type in our server name here, and it's going to be DBA PostgreSQL Demo. I'm going to put it in the East US region. For here, you can see we have different versions. I'm going to choose 15 Preview because I want to use some of the new features for development. I'm going to select the Development Radio button to save on a little bit of cost, and it'll meet my needs here for what I'm trying to do. I'm going to configure the server. For this, I'm going to choose Burstable. We have general and memory optimized, but those aren't needed for this particular environment. So I'm going to leave it as is. I'm going to leave everything else on this screen as is. We're going to hit Save. We'll scroll down now and we'll set up our authentication method. We're going to select PostgreSQL and Azure Active Directory Authentication. I'm going to set up my Azure AD admin, and then for my admin username, I'm going to use your lovable DBABulldog name there. Once I type in DBABulldog, I'm going to type in my password. Then I'm going to verify the password. Once we get a verification of our password, we're going to go next to networking. Once we're here in networking, we're going to select public access, and we're going to add my current IP. We're going to go next to security, and we're going to use service managed key. We're going to go next to tags. We're going to leave these empty for now. We're going to go next to review and create. And here on this screen, you can see here the options that we've chosen for our Postgres flexible server. If we're happy with them, we're going to go down to the left-hand side and we're going to hit create. Once we hit create, it's going to validate, and then it's going to take us to our deployment screen. Here you can see in our deployment screen, it is in progress. This took about 10 to 15 minutes on my side. Not too long, right? Not bad. We can go to resource. We can see our deployment details. We've got all green check marks. We're good to go, right? We got a PostgreSQL flexible server. Let's go to our resource. All right, now that we've gone to our resource, what do we do next? We need to connect to it. So let's walk through those options. Let's switch over to PowerShell. You can see here that I'm pathed to where my PSQL executable has been deployed. Note there that for the host, I have the fully qualified name, the port, my username, the database that I want to go to. We're going to log in. We're going to use my DBABulldog login command. We're going to list the databases, the catalogs. You can see there that I've got Adventureworks. I'm going to change to my Adventureworks database, and I'm going to do a select from PG tables. And look at that. We've got tables within our Adventureworks database. So now we can start working through PSQL. But if you're anything like me, you like graphical tools to do the job. So let's look at a couple. First one we have is PGAdmin. We're going to go over here to servers. We're going to right mouse click on register. We're going to go to server. We're going to give it a name. I'm going to say DBA-PostgreSQL-demo. We're going to go to connection. We're going to put the fully qualified name there in our host name. We're going to use the username DBABulldog. We're going to put our password in, and we're going to hit save. You can see here, it takes you to a nice little console, gives you some information about your PostgreSQL flexible server, things like server sessions, transactions per second, and so on. But over on the left-hand side, if we hit this drop-down arrow, we can go to our Adventureworks database. We can go then down to schemas, and we can hit human resources schema. We can then scroll down to tables, and right here under tables, look at that. We've got the different tables that we've deployed to our Adventureworks database underneath this schema. Another nice thing I like about this is we could right mouse click and you can see it gives us some options. For example, we could do a create script and we could create a script for this department table. The PGAdmin tool has some nice features to make our lives a little bit easier. Now let's switch over to one of my favorite tools, Azure Data Studio. Here you can see that within Azure Data Studio, in order to connect to PostgreSQL, you have to have the PostgreSQL extension installed. With our PostgreSQL extension installed, the next thing to do is connect to our database on our PostgreSQL flexible server. Let's go over to connections. Let's select new connection. You can see here we have some options. We're going to do connection type, PostgreSQL. We're going to type in our fully qualified name for our PostgreSQL flexible server. We're going to put our username and password. You can see here that we could select from the different databases already deployed to that server. I'm going to choose Postgres. I'm going to hit connect. Now over here on the left hand side, if you look at that. We're connected, right? That's what we wanted to do. Let's open up our databases. You can see here we have some different databases. We have the Adventureworks databases that are deployed. We have tables, and look at that. We had all the tables that are associated with the different schemas. Then if we right mouse click on one of our tables, you can see it gives us some options that we can choose from. Once again, making our lives a little bit easier. Okay, let's close this out. We have an objective. We want to learn PostgreSQL. Today we learned that we can easily deploy a PostgreSQL flexible server in Azure, and we have 3 tools to connect to it: PSQL, PGAdmin, and Azure Data Studio. Have fun developing, and as always, continue the conversation in the comments down below, and be good to each other, y'all.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some food in you.